Hello student, and welcome to the Day 2 Procedures video. If you happen to miss Day 2 of my class, we'll go through in this video the procedures that I went over in class and get you caught up on the things you need to know to be successful in Integrated Math 2. Hopefully if you were missing Day 1, you've watched that video first because this video does build on that. One of the things you learned in Day 1 was that you had to go to the web page, read the syllabus, sign the signature page, which you should have picked up from me, get your parent or guardian to sign the signature page, and then cut that off and turn that in to me. That is due on Tuesday the 13th. Make sure you get that done and turn in on time. You can turn it in early if you want to, but if you turn in late, you will begin to lose points on your grade. So make sure you get that completed on time and turned in on Tuesday. Okay, when you come into class, there's a poster on the door. It's to remind you and get you in the habit of the things that you need to know before you come into class and what you should do when you enter class. So take a look at the first part. Outside the door before entering. The first part is please come into class being ready to learn. Now when it says check your attitude, I'm not talking about be happy, because sometimes we just aren't having a very good day. So really when I ask you to check your attitude, it's this. No matter what kind of day you're having, come into the door with the attitude that you need to learn something new in that day. You can always learn something new even when you're having a terrible day. If you do that, I pretty much guarantee you'll learn something new, which will be good for you in the class to be successful. But number two, a bad attitude won't rub off on the people around you. And you know how that works when you come into class and you decide you're not going to care. There tends to be somebody around you that will pick up that attitude and you will affect them as well. So be a mature student and come in with the attitude that you can learn something new today. The second part is something I covered on Day 1. Please put all electronics in your backpack or purse. I know, again, some teachers allow you to walk in the door and put them away after you sit down. In this class, I want you to please get in the habit before you come in the door. Put phones, headphones, Bluetooth, earbuds, anything that's electronic, please make sure you put that in your backpack or purse before you come into class. And then switch off your outdoor voice. Pretty easy. Just means when you come in, just kind of think about you being in a business meeting. You're not going to walk into a business meeting and then yell across the room to someone that you know. So please use your indoor voice so we don't get the noise level too loud. There'll be some times when we're going to do an activity and I'll want you guys to be loud, but for the most part, let's just talk in regular voices and we'll keep the room noise to a minimum. Once you come in the door, then you got a couple things to accomplish. Number one, any handout you need for the day will be on the table right there in the back by the door. Pick up whatever you need. Go to your seat, take out any other supplies or papers that you need, and those will be listed on the board when you come in. Then everything else you have, put in your backpack or purse, and then put that below your desk. That includes 3-ring binders, notebooks, a textbook, anything that's not listed that you need to have out. We need the desk space to work and to share our work, so clear everything else off your desk, please, and put that in your backpack or purse, and then put that below your desk. And then if there's any other instructions on the board, like log in with your student account or get something ready for me to turn in, please follow those instructions. That way when the bell rings, we can get going with class right away and use our time wisely and get as much done as we can. For period 1 on Day 2, I teach them how to take out Chromebooks and distribute them. And period 7, I teach them how to put them away. If you're not in period 1 or period 7, you got it easy. If you're in period 1 or period 7, just kind of follow along with your classmates. If we're using Chromebooks or something else, you can learn how we follow that procedure once we do it for a particular day. Period 7 has the hardest part of putting them away, and actually it's not that hard to do. Okay, if you are on a Chromebook or at a desktop or laptop or you're on your phone, please open up a Chrome browser and log in using, you can just type login or Chromebook, you can type in Google login and that will get you to your account credentials. Log in with your student account and password. And then once you do that, go to the class website, The link is right here, but if you did the day 1 procedures, you've already created a bookmark for this. You can just go to your bookmarks bar, open up the IM2 folder, and the first option there will be the IM2 website. Open that up. Once you get to the website, click on the IM2 page button at the top, and then go to the IM2 links. Let's take a look at that here. I'm going to go to the IM2 class, and then IM2 links. And this is what your page is going to look like. Okay, from those links, you're going to see the first option I believe on that page is Chromebook use policy. Go ahead and click on the blue underlined section of that, and that will get you to a Google form link. Go ahead and click on that now. And when you do, your job is to read through this Chromebook use policy, agree to the terms, and follow the prompts at the end of the Google form. I think it has you type in your first and last name. I think there's a date input as well, and possibly your student email account. So you need to do this. This is a requirement for me so that you understand what are your obligations and responsibilities for using the school-owned electronics. You will get credit for doing this on your grade. If you find out a week from now you've got a 0 on the Chromebook use policy, that means you haven't completed it. Get it done and let me know, and I'll give you credit. If after a certain amount of time you still haven't gotten it done, I'll still have you do it, but you will lose the credit for it. So get it done right away. In fact, pause the video right now, get it done before you move on. That way you'll get those extra points. Okay, the paperwork you received from me also included 2 pages that are called your Polynomials flipbook. To assemble those, it's pretty simple. Find the page that has a 3 on the bottom corner, lay that on your desk face up, then take the other page, turn it so the 2 is on the bottom corner, lay that page 2 on top of page 3, just like you see in the diagram, and then grab the top of those 2 pages, fold them down, give them a nice crease so they line up nice and neat, and you see the page 1, and then you'll see the blank title page. Once you've got that folded over, you can put a staple at the upper left and upper right hand corners, and then your job is to fill out the title and fill out the tab names. In red, I have this here to show you. Please make sure you write your full name and your period number in pen or marker. Do not put those on your flipbook in pencil. If you do, if you lose your flipbook and somebody finds it and they're able to erase your name, I don't want them to get all the points that you put hard work into. So put your name and your period number in pen so that that flipbook cannot be taken by somebody else. You will get points for this flipbook after you take each unit test. And they're worth a lot of points in your homework and classwork grade. So don't lose them. You'll be taking them out every day. And in fact, I will allow you to use these notes every day in class, including on quiz day. The only day you can't have them out to use is on your test days for each unit. So these will be where you will keep your notes for the class. Okay, you also received what's called a stamp page. It should be a colored paper. Please make sure you write your name, your period number, and the date in pen. And please don't lose this either. It is 3-hole punched. Keep it in your 3-ring binder at all times, and don't lose it. If you do, any points that you received for homework or classwork that got stamped are going to be 0s for you because there's no way that you can get those re-stamped. So do not lose your page, please. They'll be turned in again at the end of every unit for homework or classwork credit. On the back of that stamp page, you'll see a couple things. Number 1, a list of objectives for this unit. In this case, your stamp sheet right now is covering 2 units. Please read through these objectives so you know what are the things you're supposed to be able to accomplish by the end of this unit. It's a great idea to periodically just browse through this, maybe even put a check mark on the things that you go, oh, I'm great at that, and then leave the ones unchecked if you're struggling. 1, it'll help you know what you have to review. Number 2, you can use it as a way to get tutoring on tutoring days. Second part here is vocabulary words you need to know. You will have vocabulary questions on your tests and quizzes, and also there'll be questions on your tests and quizzes that use these words, and if you don't understand them, it's going to be hard for you to understand the question. And I'll use these words with you throughout the unit. You should pick them up and understand them, and if there's any one of these you don't understand, just stop by and see me, and I'll help you understand the definition. Last thing on this paper is a reminder of where our website is, a reminder of how to get to my YouTube videos, and a reminder of how to join the Remind system if you chose not to do that. Please, I'm telling you, students, sign up for that so that if I need to get you any important reminder about something that's happening in the class in the future, I can send you a text and you'll get that on your phone. Okay, also on the stamp sheet is something called a video log. It tells you the videos that you have been assigned. In this class, I believe the best use of your time in class is working on problems. A couple things happen there. Number one, you can ask your peers for help if you don't understand something. And number two, you can ask me for help if you don't understand something. So I like you spending a majority of your class time working on your handouts and practicing succeeding in problems and understanding the material. What I don't want to do is spend a whole bunch of time having you sit and write things down as I talk to you. I'd rather have you do that outside of class. So most of your lectures will be done when you are outside of class, and they are done by way of video. This video log helps you understand what videos you need to watch and when they need to be watched by. If you look at the 3 videos in the red box, it shows you that all of those videos should be watched by Friday. So Thursday's class, you should have these 2 videos already watched, video 1 and video 2. On Friday, you should have that video watched, and then you don't have another video assigned until the following week. You should have these next 2 videos, video 4, done on Tuesday. If you get your videos done on time, I reward you with points in your homework classwork grade. If you don't get them done on time, if you do them late, you can still get partial credit at the end of the unit, but you will lose a lot of easy points by doing your videos on time. So get in the habit of looking at this video log each day, seeing if there's any videos due, and make sure you have them done by the day printed in this watch by column. And then you can use this column to fill out what day you watched them so you know which videos you still have left to do. So these 3 should be done by class on Friday. So how do we get to videos? Pretty easy to do. On the website, you can actually go to the IM2 page. From there, you'll see a button that says IM2 videos, and then you'll see the videos organized by unit. You can find our first unit, Polynomials, and you'll click on the flipbook videos. Let's go take a look at that now so you see what I'm talking about. I'm going to go to IM2. I'll go to IM2 videos, and you'll see there's the unit 1, and you'll see 2 links, a flipbook link and a test review link. Flipbook is for our notes for the unit. Test review is videos to help you give you guidance if you have struggles with the unit test review worksheets. You can look at those whenever you want, though. If you want to know what the test questions are going to look like, you can watch those videos whenever you want and help you to get ready for the unit. But right now we'll go to the flipbook tab. When you go there, you're going to see it's going to open up my YouTube channel, and you're going to see the videos match up with the video log. If you go to your video log right here, you'll see they match up with these names. So you'll see that your job is to watch the first 3 videos by Friday and then keep up on your video watching throughout the unit. To watch a video, pretty easy, just click on it, it will start to play. I'm going to go back to the beginning and show you when you start a video. One of the most important things you'll see in the beginning is where in your flipbook are you filling out your notes? So the flipbook that you just assembled, this first video is going to ask you to turn to section 1, look at the top flap, and this video will help you fill out the notes on that particular section. As I play further, you'll take a look. If you look at this page, this looks just like section 1 top flap, except for the red words aren't there. Those are the words you're going to be filling out. And if you watch the video, you'll be going through and I'll be teaching you all the things you need to know to understand this particular unit. Now, I know that some of you are going to go, this is so great, because all I'm going to do is I'm going to click right here and I'm just going to copy everything down. I'm not going to listen to anything. I'm going to tell you, if you do that, okay, you will save yourself some time, definitely. But the chances of you learning what you need to learn are pretty small. Take the time in the beginning and watch the videos, and I'll tell you, a student experience typically is, it makes the unit a lot easier to understand, just like listening to a lecture in class. If you just copy, you're not learning very much. If you listen, you're going to learn a lot more, but it's hard in class to listen and copy at the same time. So I would encourage you, when you watch videos, put your pencil down. Watch 3 or 4 minutes of the video, really understand what's being taught, and then pause the video and then write down the things you see on the screen. If you do that, I will tell you, you will learn a whole lot more by watching the videos, and even though you're going to have to invest more time, in the end, it's going to make this class a whole lot easier. So there's the best procedure. Now, some of you may say, well, I don't have time to watch the whole thing, and anyway, Mr. Z, you talk really slow. So that's the good news, is if I'm talking too slow, go down to the gear, just speed up the playback. Make me talk faster. That'll get you through a little bit quicker. If for some of you I'm talking too fast, slow me down a little bit. You can actually customize how fast the video runs to help you understand better. And the good news is, if you're watching the video and somebody calls you to dinner or to do a chore, you can pause it, and when you come back, if you think to yourself, man, I don't really remember what was just talked about, all you got to do is go back a little bit and listen to that part over again. That's something you can't do if I'm doing lectures in class. So please take full advantage of the fact that your notes are done on video. Learn them well. Come to class prepared with your flipbook filled out, and you're going to find that a lot of these concepts will be pretty easy to understand if you're coming well prepared. So those 3 videos will be due by Friday. I already went through how to get to the videos, and that's pretty much day 2. We did a couple other things, but they're not really necessary for you to know. By now, you should understand a lot of the main procedures for the class. Get your paperwork done, get your videos done, get your signature page for your syllabus turned in to me, get your Chromebook policy form filled out and submitted, and you should be on your way to understanding how things work in this class. Have a great afternoon or evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.